It's Thursday, March 7th, 2019, and time for your Barbados Today morning news update. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carol Williams. Two members of the trade union movement are concerned about the move to tax online purchases, and Senators Tony Moore and Caswell Franklin have both warned about the possible effects. Senator Moore, who heads the Barbados Workers' Union, is insisting that this could dampen interest in spending. And she took verbal shots at the very businesses calling for a leveling of the playing field, saying some aren't even paying taxes or contributions to the National Insurance Scheme.
People don't pay them. Who people don't pay them? Not the small person that we have been talking about, but some of the people who are crying out for a leveling of the playing field. So charge the VAT on the online taxes so that people don't gain unfair advantage. I agree. But some of these, maybe some might call it big business argument, but some of these arguments come from the very sources where revenues that ought to be collected are not being collected.
Senator Moore's comments came as the Senate debated amendments to the Value-Added Tax Act. Opposition Senator Caswell Franklin, the General Secretary of the Unity Workers Union, argued that the move would hurt small businesses and protect local price gougers.
Car parts. You go to one of our local dealers here, and they tell you a particular part is $800. You go online. That same part is less than 100. So even if I pay VAT online and then come here and pay VAT again, it's still going to be far cheaper than it would be if I buy it locally. So this legislation is seeking to protect those gougers, trying to stop us, because when you, under Section 32F, when you block people from selling to Barbados, all you will do now is force us to pay the exorbitant prices that these people, our locals, are charging. Some of them are too greedy.
Well, in response to criticisms, Government Senator Lynette Holder rejected suggestions of heftier taxes being levied on residents.
I am not seeing any widening of any base. What I'm seeing is that those persons who are accustomed to maybe conducting their transactions and so on in that, what we call maybe that manual way, they're now doing it online. And so the VAT, Mr. Deputy President, that they would have paid before in those manual transactions, and they're now doing it online, they're now going to pay that VAT via those online transactions. That is what I'm saying.
On to other news, neglect and leadership issues are being blamed for the state of some schools across the country. Minister of Labour Colin Jordan says that situation existed even before the current government embarked on public sector layoffs. More than 1,000 public servants have been sent home as part of austerity measures. During the estimates debate, Minister of Education Sanjay Bradshaw acknowledged that layoffs have affected her ministry's ability to properly maintain primary schools. However, Jordan tells Barbados Today that basic cleaning activities weren't taking place even before the layoffs at some schools.
I do not believe that the maintenance that I was referring to, which is the normal sweeping, mopping, cobwebbing, is being compromised. The reason I said that, and you may remember that I couch my question or framed my question based on what my ministry has found when it's gone out into the field. Those findings predate separations from the public service. So that I would have met with officers in my ministry who would have visited schools. And they would have seen, and this is before middle of last year, they would have seen situations where there's cobweb that obviously has not been moved in months. There are floors that have not been scrubbed or mopped for a while. It is evident. That tells me that having full complements of staff does not translate to proper cleaning.
Minister Jordan made the comments following a tour of the Barbados Agricultural Development and Marketing Corporation at the Grantley Adams Industrial Estate yesterday.
There's regional and international news after this short break. Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Over now to Trinidad, where Machel Montano has been thanking his fans after claiming his 10th Road March title, tying with Super Blue for the number of wins. The winning song, Family, was a collaboration with fellow countryman Bunchy Garlin and St. Vincent's Skinny Fabulous. Here's Marshall's reaction on hearing the news.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Divine Creation, Divine Creator, and all the beautiful people. Fabulous. Thank you, Skinny Fabulous. Thank you, St. Vincent. Thank you, Bunchy Garlin. Thank you, Dada, Dominica. Thank you, DJ Steven. Thank you to the whole Caribbean and all the family. Thank you. Family, Road March family, Road March family.
Skinny Fabulous also reacted to the win.
It's amazing. I'm humbled by the response of the track from the get-go. I think we all knew we were onto something special. What we didn't anticipate is how quickly it would have grown and how far the reach would have been, because it's almost as if we dropped the song today and in 2 days it was not just a Trinidad hit, it was a Caribbean hit, and the same intensity in the response was throughout, you know. So that was amazing for us to just sit back and observe.
Kessie Savannah Grass placed second for Road March. In Venezuela, the Nicolas Maduro government has expelled the German ambassador to the country, accusing him of meddling in internal affairs. The official was among diplomats at the Caracas airport to welcome the return of opposition leader Juan Guaido. We get more from France 24.
The Venezuelan Foreign Ministry has declared the German ambassador Daniel Kriener persona non grata and given him 48 hours to leave the country now. This was after they said there'd been a series of incidents in which he had, according to Venezuelan authorities, interfered in internal affairs here in a crass and unlawful way. That was a statement treated by the Venezuelan Foreign Minister Jorge Arraza. Now, the German ambassador Daniel Kriener was one of several diplomats who 2 days ago went down to the airport to greet Juan Guaido, the opposition leader who's declared himself to be the legitimate interim president of Venezuela, to greet him on his return to Venezuela.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostd.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM. I'm Carol Williams. Have a good day.